If you've been wondering, what course do I create for Insight Timer? How do I pick a theme that is unique to me, that makes the most impact, that earns the most revenue, and brings people to want to work with me? Then this video is for you. My name's Lou Redmond. I've been an Insight Timer teacher since 2016. I've created, as of now, 10 courses that have earned me multiple six figures in revenue, and it is still the most fulfilling part of my work on Insight Timer. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can think of when creating your next Insight Timer course. They are the 3 E's: experience, expertise, and enthusiasm. So let's break them down. Experience. If you have gone through something, you have an embodied sense of what that was like. And that embodied feeling, that overcoming, that working through is in itself a gift that you can offer to others. If you've overcome a cancer journey, a diagnosis, a healing, a treatment, there is something that cannot be studied, cannot be learned in the whole process of you being able to relate to what someone else is going through. I found that so much of the power of my content and courses come from a relatability. And that's what experience is. It says, hey, I'm going through this. You may have a different story, but I can translate it in a way that you're like, yeah, they get me. They feel safe in you. So much of my content and courses have come from experience. This is the one I lean on the most. I have a course called Learn to Stop Caring What Others Think, and it's because I had to go through the process of caring so much about what others think and how do I stop. And by the way, I still care about what you think, so I'm still working through it. But you see, like, just your embodied experience is always going to be a great teacher for someone else. I should say too, have discernment around whether your experience is too raw to share. As Brené Brown says, we should be sharing from the scar after something's healed, after we've moved through it, and not the wound when it's still raw and we are processing. Next is expertise. If you are a therapist and you have been in client sessions, 1,000 sessions where you have been working with people with anxiety, there is a certain expertise that you carry. Even if you might not be the person that struggles with anxiety, there's patterns that you notice that you're then able to say, okay, this is what helps my clients. How do I make this into a course? Also, taking expertise from places that aren't necessarily meditation or wellness or healing related. If you were working at a corporate position, what did you learn about management or marketing that you can weave into your course in a way that is different than anyone else, that you have an opportunity to position yourself to bring in other parts of your life, other expertise that you might have that is going to feel different. Let's say in your corporate role you were a marketing manager and now you're sharing meditations. Well, where do they intersect? Marketing is about sharing a message, getting yourself out there, using your voice in a way. It's the company's voice rather than a single voice. And so you could use that. Maybe it's a course around how to speak your message, how to get your work out into the world, or how to have more confidence presenting yourself. There's so many ways that you can take that as a unique positioning statement. Hey, as a marketing manager, I've learned some things about sharing yourself with the world, and this course is going to help you in a way that no one else can. You see how there's a positioning to that that's different than so many other teachers. And so take your expertise, take your training, certifications in every domain, and see how you can bring them into your courses. The last E is enthusiasm. As the saying goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so if you just care a whole lot, and you're transparent that, hey, I'm learning this. Maybe you don't have to be the biggest expert. You're not trying to fake it till you make it. You're just like, hey, I really love Vipassana. I went on one retreat and I just freaking love it. I'm learning all about it. I know the teachers. That enthusiasm is infectious. People want to learn from people who are excited about what they're sharing. And sometimes you have more to give than a teacher that's been in it for 20 years. Think about it. The teacher that's been doing it for 20 years, they don't remember what it's like to be a beginner. They can't relate to a beginner like a somewhat beginner can. You only have to be a little bit further ahead than someone else in order to teach them something. And so let yourself follow your enthusiasm and bring in enthusiasm from other areas of life that you may not be directly teaching about. For example, I'm a runner and I love running, and I use different metaphors that work in running as examples in my courses. So while it might not be the main topic, bringing in things that we're enthused about add in a flavor. It adds in a uniqueness, and most importantly, it adds in an energy that is infectious, that lights people up, and they're gonna wanna learn more from you. In an ideal course, you are able to hit all three of these: experience, expertise, and enthusiasm. So I want you to take some time and think about what are the different courses that you can create in each bucket and how do they intersect. And to help you work with this, I have a Venn diagram that you can download in the description below. It's completely free. You don't even have to put your email, just click it. It should download right to your computer, and you can see how you can write in your different levels and your different areas of experience, expertise, and enthusiasm. And I hope that helps you create a really awesome course. And if you're like, Lou, I love this content, I want more support from you around courses, I do have a paid course called Meditation Course Creator Academy. It will be in the link in the description below too. And because you're watching this video, if you use code YouTube20, you'll get 20% off that course, and we'll take you through the whole process of creating a course for Insight Timer. And also, whether you want to sell that course on your own, we'll share some ideas on how you can do that too. And then lastly, depending on when you're watching this video, I have an upcoming webinar on how to use guided meditations to attract clients to your work. I'm going to share with you my strategy for consistent content flow and more ideas on creating content that's unique, that's going to want to bring people to go deeper. So go ahead and check that out in the description below. If we're past the time of the workshop, there will be a link to get a free replay. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear what courses you are working on right now, how you're bringing in your expertise, enthusiasm, experience, and like, subscribe, all the things, and I look forward to seeing you soon.